What's up, rock stars? Maybe if you drop in the chat where you're logging on from tonight, excited to be first kind of all collaborative global freedom movement training. Pretty excited. Find the chat. Where are you logging on from?
On stage, and one of them, we're all just a straight line at the front, and no one else on stage.
Harley.
Lockyer Valley, lots of GC in the house. Hillsville, Queensland, Geelong. What's up, Geelong? Adelaide. Sunny G.
No, water.
I'm going to mute everyone, see how that goes, and hopefully I'm not muted. Maybe, nope. Where else are we at? Ailey Beach, Shell Harbour.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hold up.
Auckland, awesome. Guys, while you are logging on, let's get started. Hey, excited to be with you tonight. Why don't you drop in the chat something that you have done in the last 7 days? It might be speak to someone. It might be thank someone. It might be a result in the business, brought on a customer. You might have learned something. But let's just get out of our head and let's be grateful. Let's get into a kind of state of gratitude and let's celebrate each other, hey? So Melanie's done all of the above. What else have we done? Invited someone to take a look. Pray for a new teamie. Awesome, Allison. Stacy got back on the training. Welcome back. New teamie today. 6 customers for the month. Kim, you rock star. Stacy, follow up on messages that left me on... I missed that bit. It's going fast now. Got a teamie in the USA. Rockstar, Kerry. Esther, connecting, sharing businesses online, invited to preview groups. Well done. Zoe, relaunched my biz. Well done, Zoe. Melanie shared our Amigas with a fellow gym friend. Boom. Getting back into training. Hey, Francia. I think that's it is. Spoken to a friend about the business. Well done, Lulu. Well done. Alice, 1 senior partner, 1 partner plus in the team. Yes, be excited about that. Sam, 5-day manifestation. Tammy, new team, and 4 club. Well done, Tammy. Wow, there's so much to be grateful for. So many people trying something for the first time. What an excited way to kick off our training. Adam, I'm going to go to you to get things happening, hey? You're on mute, mate. Use Zoom before?
I'm here. Hi, thanks, buddy. Good to have everyone here. Super excited about tonight because tonight we are collaborating even greater and really getting everyone involved, all of Team Spirit. I'm super excited about this and it's long overdue. So if you are a part of the greater Team Spirit and it's your first Monday night, I want to say a big welcome to every single one of you guys. If any, who's pumped about the idea of everyone coming together? I know already here on Monday night, we've had so many of our incredible leaders inside the freestyle community, inside that freedom group. But I am super excited to have Linda Everton in the house every week. She's going to be here. And the Gollets are in the house. So Kate and Anthony Gollet. And I believe that we're going to get Shani and all the crew in here as well every Monday night moving forward over the next week. So I know Shani and Lauren are deep in mama time. So I'm going to respect that they're going to have a nice month or 2 of that. But then we're looking forward to having you guys here. I want to spend some time. What we're going to start doing the start of every month is we wanted to spend 15, 20 minutes just acknowledging the greatness of this group, acknowledging all the amazing promotions inside here. And I'm going to try to present this on Canva in the last hour or so. We want to get a little Canva thing. Look at me go. So let's see what happens when I do that. Make sure you guys are all on mute. Brian just muted me. Come on, rookie. Don't mute me as well. So let's do this. I'm going to try to share screen and we will see what happens. Can you guys see that? Let's do this. Can you guys see the whole thing? Is that on one screen right now? Yes, Adam. Go, Adam. All right, let's do this. Let's celebrate April promotions. We had 61 new senior partners inside the group last month, which is just incredible. If I can get this thing to do, I'm going to try to read out everyone's names. Let's see how I do this in about 30 seconds. But Megan Smith, Chris Zabo, Kenny Richardson, Lindsay Rotnam, Amy Westcott, Erica Ferrero, Sherry Goodman, Kiana Diaz, Sierra Guada, Rena Burns, Jennifer Burndania, sorry, Danielle Schutz, Panna Gotti, Demetriakis, look at me go, Arini Salis, Erin Kordeluski, Melanie Hull, Bonnie Levich, Madeline Bloxham, Lorraine Seaman, Elise Vershaw, Maya Gordon, Michelle Richards, Tina Spriggs, Sam Maskell, Phoebe McCracken, Ebony Panga, sorry guys, Molly Summer, Rosella Tafara, Nicole Notta, Andrea Taylor, Ivan Valletta, Blair Moggy, Ashley Harley, Simone Corfey, Raf Priestley, Melanie Hobbers, Claire Thomas Dunfrey, Emma Johnson, Claire Boodle, Brooke Burness, Natasha Sumner, Val Bick, Crystal Mulvaney, Chelsea Ironside, Christy Berg, Kylie Zervas, Kelly Price, Pia Whitford, Amanda Voigt, Jamie Descent, Myra Martin, Jessie Kipking, Jan Pierre Roch, Kylie Bannerman, Reese Wallace, Zoya Blackstein, and Carla McDonald, all partner pluses for last month. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get this role ever again, but big congratulations to all our partner pluses. We had, on the other side of that, we had 33 senior partners. If you are a brand new senior partner, if you've got a team member that is a brand new senior partner, make some noise for these guys. We had 33. Laura Wilson, Stacey Kieran, William Topau, Catherine Valletta, Sabina Wine, Laura Ziedler, Rachel Fitzpatrick, Lauren Maxwell, Mia Robinson, Tia Seymour, Michaela Tuxworth, Maria Harley, Julie Johnson, Shauna Livington, Vanessa Hugh, Matt Boyd, Kylie Stinson, Jessica Jukes, Christina Moneron, Shanine Murray, Tanea Smithers, Dean Willens, Natasha Nuss, Gabriella Lupus, Sarah Bright, Chanel Torrey, Michelle Loveridge, Shante, is that how I say that? Pomanar, Bronwyn Scott, Nicole T. Mapai, Michaela Peterson, Nola Borrett, and Tara Shaw are all brand new senior partners. Big congratulations on all our senior partners. Those that are whipping through the compensation plan, and now, did I just skip one? Senior sales coordinators. We had 4 brand new sales coordinators inside the group last month. Cherie Bick, Renee Moulette, Angel James, and Carly Cox. Big congratulations to all our brand new sales coordinators. $500 bonus, by the way. Big congratulations for those that got there. QSSCs. We had 5 brand new QSSCs inside the group last month. Sarah D'Agostino, Roberto Becerra, Charlene Chevalier, Bridget Seraphimidis, and Tony Corby Smith. All our brand new QSSCs. Our senior sales coordinator was Pauline Wild in New Zealand. Big congratulations to Pauline Wild being a brand new senior sales coordinator. A brand new QNMD, one of our brand new QNMDs was Kirsty Chumley. Big congratulations, Kirsty Chumley. Not only QNMD, but also 12 Club. We had a brand new IMD, which I think she might be around. We might get her to share. And that was Jessica Strauss. Big congratulations, Jess, on being a brand new IMD, and a new 50 clubber, Kimberly Wellman. I even nearly got your name wrong, Kimberly. So what a talent tie. Big congratulations to all our incredible promotions for the month. And I'm going to get rid of share screen. How do I do that now? How do I stop sharing screen? I don't even know how to do that now. New share? How do I get out of share screen, Brian? Oh, stop share there. Whew. All right, that was big. I don't know if we're ever going to do that again, but that was amazing. So I wanted to just spend a little moment to raise up and hear from some of our incredible performances throughout last month. I was wondering if our QNMD rockstar, our brand new QNMD rockstar, was on the call tonight. There she is. I'm not sure if you've been. Congratulations, Kirst, a brand new QNMD. Tell us, how do you feel being a QNMD? And just, I suppose for us, what has been one great tip maybe for these guys that are gunning towards maybe a big promotion in the next couple of months?
Yes, well, thank you so much. I am still very much on cloud nine. I've had so much love and support from near and far. So thank you so much to everyone that has taken a second to just send some love my way. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, it's a really good feeling. I think it's just been, there hasn't been, I guess, a shadow of doubt in my mind that this would one day come. It was absolutely my goal and beyond, right, when I first joined this business. It was always going to happen one day or another. This is just part of the bigger picture, really. It's just been, so much consistency and commitment to that bigger vision. And I'm just honestly in so much awe of my team and just the way that they showed up and played full out, not just last month, truthfully, but over the last 12 months. And there is just so much momentum and so many wins happening in the team and so many little promotions popping. And there was just so much growth and making that commitment to grow together as a team and to, surge forward. It was just that collaboration. We had committed to and set a bit of a wild goal to hit our team record in terms of customers, which we knew would kind of equal Q. And that goal just, FYI, was 70 customers, and we actually ended up on 100 customers. So the reason I share that is it just goes to show that it wasn't, it was just alignment, it was growth, it was momentum, and it was a daily commitment. It happened in flow. And I guess the reason why I want to share that with you is because the doubt, the self-doubt, the comparison, that all still comes. There is not a day that goes by that I don't wake up in the morning, people go, but you're so positive and you're always so, happy and it's easy for you. But truthfully, it's not. Like last month personally was probably the most challenging month for me as a woman in probably the last 5 years. And if you even knew half of what we went through as a family, it was freaking wild. There was a lot of doubt, there was a lot of fear and all of those things that came in, but it was a daily commitment every single day to stay ahead of the doubt and to do the mindset work, to keep growing. And that commitment to that growth was what kept me in alignment and moving forward day in, day out last month. And, what I truly believe is going to be us moving forward. So, I really feel like we are just getting started. And I'm really excited about what's to come for the team and all of the promotions and everything, not just for conference, but 2022 and beyond. Amazing. And not to mention a $4,000 bonus when you get to QNMD. What does one do with a $4,000 bonus? Well, I have decided to buy my first designer bag. There you are. No, it's for me, it's all savings and investment, and it has been from day one. We are, as a family, about to actually put the hammer in the ground to build our fourth investment property, which is super exciting. But this is definitely a bit of a treat.
I love it. Well, you should be so proud. We're proud of you. I know you got lots of other stuff going on. We can't wait to celebrate at conference. So thanks for jumping on. We appreciate you. Another rock star. I know another rock star, a new IMD. That's even hard to say, Jess, but congratulations on an incredible promotion, IMD. You are just rocking your Juice Plus business. Such an inspiration. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I've lost my voice from end of month. I actually ended up sick from the last 72 hours of pulling it all together. So
Wow.
Excuse me. I can't really talk what Kirsty said because mine didn't happen in flow. In fact, it was actually very far off. At the start of the month, this was my third month going for the recognition. And at the start of the month, mapped it out. It was really clear. Like I knew what I needed. It was literally 30 trios. Tracked my numbers throughout the month, come to 2 weeks before end of month, and our team just went so backwards with cancellations and declines. And it was just the month for it to happen. And so the month where I thought it was all going to happen in flow was the month where I actually needed to, I guess, release because I've since joining this business, I hustled and I hustled and I hustled, and it just didn't feel aligned for me. And I really put my foot down and I was like, okay, like strategic imbalance, like you've got to hustle for this. So 2 weeks before end of month, tracked the numbers. I was doing them every 3 days. And I went from 30 trios to 70 trios. And there was no way I was restarting. Like, I was just like, no, it's got to happen this month. There's absolutely no doubt about it. So, I mean, there was doubt about it, but I had to really, really play it like, my mindset, what was going up in my little brain up here. I was crying. I was on the phone to Linda. I was on the phone to Kate. But the team, we came together. We did hustle. We worked really, really hard. And, I think just seeing the team bounce ideas and strategies off each other and their energy, like it was just incredible. And gosh, I don't want to do it that way again. But, it just goes to show like, this business, it's not just about you, it's about who you can help, and it's about team, it's collaboration, and the people that you can help along the way. And it was a very big journey for me. I felt like I had been looking at these 3 letters for so long, like 2 years. And I finally get to tick it off. So yeah, it was huge. I'm feeling so grateful and so overwhelmed, and I'm like, wow, we did it. Like, did we, what? So yeah, it's been a huge month.
Amazing. We're so proud of you, and maybe a little bit of a voice loss is all worth it, right? What is the bonus for IMD?
$8,000.
$8,000. Crazy. Big congratulations. We are so proud and can't wait to celebrate at conference.
Thank you so
It's
much.
going to be amazing. I know we've got one other rock star in the house. That is our newest 50 clubber. Where is she? I'm trying to find her. Maybe I'll get you to come off mute, Kimberly. There you are. Congratulations.
Hello.
Welcome. Congratulations, newest 50 clubber.
Thank you.
Share your gold. Share your gold. Give us a couple of minutes of gold around what does 50 Club mean for you? And obviously, I know you're going to say it, but it's not just an individual effort; it's a team effort. So, well done.
It absolutely is. Thank you. And just so beautiful there hearing Kirst and Jess just both, sharing their wins. And I just love that you both touched on, it's absolutely the team effort. This isn't a one person show. I think 50 Club for us as a team, we decided at the start of the month that, April was going to be the month that we would agree to grow together. That, we wanted to stretch ourselves. We wanted to all buy into a beautiful collective energy. And we wanted to have the goal of impacting more people than we ever had before through health and wellness. And, I think it definitely was fueled with, there's always uncertainty and there's doubt like lurking in an undercurrent. But what I just loved was just seeing the team come together as one and surge together as one. And, you know, that whole team winning vibe, we just, you know, there's no one left behind, and everyone just wants to, you know, do it for the greater good, do it for the mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And we were able to do it. We were able to pull it off. It took a lot of growth. It took a lot of vision. It took a lot of late nights. I was sick of dreaming of PB numbers in my sleep. And both Kirst and Jess and anyone else that was going for promotions or qualification on any level, we were all told a few days towards the end of month that, you know, the VO was going to be down, and it was screenshotting numbers and manually calculating things. So it was a wild end of month, but I just loved seeing everyone come together, and it was just maximum impact. And, you know, 50 Club means we're impacting around about 1,500 people, and everyone gets to buy into that and enjoy that win. And that's what really lights me up here. For us personally, as a family, I know, you know, most of you guys know my story. This was our biggest month financially. And, you know, what this business, I'm not getting emotional. I don't want to be known as the Juice Plus crybaby, because I cry all the time. But certainly it's been the biggest month for us financially here. And, you know, just the freedom that we get to feel. This business has probably been the hardest thing I've ever done, but the hard's been different. There's been energy, there's been reward, there's been inspiration, and there's been growth. So as I always say, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So it's been a really, really powerful month for all of us. That's it, Adam.
Thank you, Kimberly. Amazing. And you can be the Juice Plus crybaby, because I don't know if you noticed that. Everyone looks at you as the elegant, beautiful wordsmith that you are. But to see, just honestly, I think we often see, you know, I know in a couple of months' time, we're all going to be in Canberra, we're all going to be in conference, and we're going to see people share their story, and we're going to see people get emotional. But honestly, it's certainly worth it. But it is the effort, the tenacity, the heart that we put into here that can stir up that emotion, which, you know, one of the things we all love about this business so much. So super proud of you, super proud of all the amazing people inside our groups that have created amazing success. And I know with only about 80 odd days to go before conference, there are so many more promotions that are possible, whether it's for you, whether you're a part of a big promotion within the group. The cool thing is sometimes the leader has to go first. The cool thing that I know is the more that we turn up for each other as a team, that you and we all get to be beneficiaries over time. So on that subject, I'm super excited about what we're going to talk about tonight, and that is conference. I know for me, when I first went to my first conference, I was 5 days into the business. I just started Juice Plus, and Linda had said to me, "You've got to come to conference." Now, I know some of you guys here tonight are probably thinking, Adam, coming to Canberra in July, not only will it be freaking cold, but also how can I justify why I'm going to go? And so what I wanted to spend the time, I thought it was a great opportunity to have our incredible leaders here, this group of leaders coming together and kind of, you know, as a collective group, and really inspiring you guys what's possible here, is to talk about probably one of the most important parts of our business, and that is conference. We have one huge event every year. I want to say that to you guys, like when I first started Juice Plus, and Linda said to me, "You've got to get to Sydney next week," I was like, "Linda, it's next week. I've just started this thing. I haven't made a cent yet. Why are you telling me to come to Sydney?" And I think the thing that I always heard was follow the leader in this business. So I'm going to get Linda to kick things off around conference. Linda, I'd love to, love you to share what you're excited about this group coming together as a collective group. And then maybe you can talk into conference and why you feel like conference is just something everyone's got to do, no matter what.
Thank you. I love there's energy and power and momentum in numbers. Like, you are who you spend time with. And I think one of the greatest gifts that is continually available just in so much abundance is just incredible people across our community. I love it. I love one team, one mission, whole team winning. And as far as conference goes, I too learned very, very early on. Here's my favorite lines about conference. Not everyone goes to conference, but everyone who is successful and is making money in the business goes to conference. That was number one that got me. Number two was Jeff Roberti, who is one of the biggest all-time earners across all businesses in network marketing, also taught me build for conference like it is the next biggest and last event that you can ever go to. And make sure that you have 10 new people at least every single time experiencing this like it's going to be the game changer in their life. And I really heard him in that first time. My first conference was 80 people, and it was 14 and a half years ago. And what happened for me was I looked around and saw everyone excited, happy, no negative ferrets, no, I still remember, excuse my French here, no wankers. Like, just everyone seemed to be my people. And I saw so much passion. And in all my other roles and businesses, I didn't see people excited about what they were doing. That was what really struck me first. Put a number one in the chat if you've already been to a conference and it was nothing like you thought. Put a number one if you've already went and someone convinced you, they dragged you, right? They bribed you, they handcuffed you, they drove you there, whatever they had to do. And you were kind of like, okay, I get it. You couldn't really explain it to me. So you kind of had to force me to come. And put a number two. So there's plenty of you. Put a number two if you made a decision at conference that impacted your life in some way, whether it was to be braver, to be bolder, to promote for the next one, to go home and share this with someone, to change someone else's life because you've never felt that way. If you make big decisions are made at big events, and our conference is our Super Bowl. That is it. It is life-changing. Pop in the chat again. I want you to just write one word that comes to mind when you think about conference. For me, it's like dancing. I love dancing and dressing up, right? It doesn't really matter who's on stage. I like planning outfits. I'm very, very basic. That's how Lauren got me there all of those years ago. Tell us why you will be coming again. And more importantly, why you are committed to bringing others, because the reason that you go and the reason that you joined, I promise you, will be the reason that other people are waiting to hear from you. And I don't just invite and expect and kind of command upon myself and others who really want everything that they can out of this business. You get back out of the business what you give. Conference is the time to give. It is a gift. Conference is the gift that will pay you for the rest of your life. And it's a gift that I invite everyone to. I will be doing polls over the next few months, and every year the same poll works for me. I say, I've got some extra tickets to an amazing gala weekend. Who's up for a girls' weekend dressing up and some party shoes? I write something like that. I get all these yeses back, and then I'm in a conversation about, you know what, I would love you to come and take a peek at what we do. Would you be really up for it? Like, just say yes, just come and have fun, because that was the same invitation and gift that completely changed my life 14 years ago and has continued to evolve and be one of the most important things that we commit to first and foremost every single year. So it's about celebrating you. We can't wait to see you up on stage, casting that vision and what's possible. It's a line in the sand. And when you make that commitment, magic happens. So you buy the ticket, and just like Adam, Like I said, dude, what has to happen to make it happen? Just tell me, let's book the ticket and we'll figure it out. So I invite you to do exactly the same thing. Oh, I'm passing to someone, aren't I? Oh.
You're gonna pass it to the man
Right.
that said to you in the lift, you don't know me yet, but you will get to know me. And that was Brian Marsh. So Brian and Fiona, welcome. Good to have you guys on here. Love to share what you guys feel, how you guys feel about conference.
Thank you. Do you want to go first?
I just love seeing everybody. I think it's really cool that we have Zoom and we, live in such a blessed time that we get to do this, but it's just so good to see everyone in person and hug everybody and, talk to that person that you've been watching and you want to know more and ask questions of. So that's my favorite part about conferences, and it's fun.
To me, there's lots of fun parts. There's lots of favorite parts, lots of headaches about conference that some of them I don't want to remember. But I think if I'm being professional and I'm thinking about the business, when we grow, our business grows. So something will happen to you at conference. There will be growth. For me, I know when I was there and I saw Kira win Franchise of the Year, I decided that if, that's something to go for. And, I was certain and my confidence grew as a result of that. And that's something that I went for. So it's a cost, it's an investment to get to conference, but the return on your investment is you and who you come back from conference as. And the financial return on your investment is that next time you share your story or when you talk to new people, you are a different person as a result of conference. And that's where the return on the investment will be. You will make more money in this business as a result of that because you're more confident and you're more certain. So I've been to 3 American conferences, a Canadian conference, and about 6, I think, Australian conferences. I wish I could just conference hop all the time, but my liver probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'm going to go to Kira, where if you want to come off mute and
Thank you. Well, I totally agree with you. Conference for me has been all about my growth and evolution. Right from the first conference, every conference has been a big breakthrough for me. And I remember the very first conference, barely being able to afford to get there, totally having to stretch ourselves, having to stay blocks away from the conference center and thinking, how the hell am I going to walk here in my high heels to the party, and just feeling totally dirty about life that we were in that position and thinking this has got to change. Like next year I'm coming back, being able to be in the center of the fun, and life has to change. And fast forward 12 months to my second conference, life had changed a bit. I'd created a little bit of financial freedom. I was able to make a few more choices, but I was still playing really, really small. And the second conference was my biggest game changer moment. And I remember being in the center of a room where all of my friends were being recognized for their achievements. And there's this quote that I love, which is, if you get a chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. And I realized that I was choosing to sit out. I was choosing to sit out of every area of my life. I had so many words on the inside. I felt like I was screaming on the inside, but I wasn't speaking my truth. I wasn't willing to be seen. I wasn't putting myself in the middle of fun, and I wasn't putting myself in the middle of achievement. And I knew that I had the skills necessary to do what everyone in front of me was achieving. And it was just my enough is enough moment. I just felt so low and dirty at myself and so frustrated. At first, if I'm honest, I felt frustrated at everyone around me. So I did the blame, shame, justify. And I went back to my conference room and had a big cry and realized I was actually really angry at myself because I was choosing to sit on the sidelines rather than be a part of it. And something snapped inside of me. And I remember having a conversation with a friend when we returned home, and she said, be so loud they can't ignore you. And that became my mantra every single day. And every time it was tough, and every time I went for a run, like Kimberly just described with 50 Club, and I felt like I was on the edge, it was just be so loud they can't ignore me. And the truth was, it was be so loud that I could just express my potential so that I could feel joy in myself. Like that's what it was about. It was not about other people recognizing me. It was about me recognizing my self-worth and my potential. So I went from SC at that conference to QNMD 12 Club within June, July, August. It was either 2 or 3 months. Either way, it was an incredible achievement. 3 months later, I was an NMD 39 Club. And I think about 5 months after that, I was 100 Club. And that was the momentum of that energy of that life-changing moment. Enough is enough. I was rock bottom and I just propelled myself forward. I made the decision. And along the way, I grew the skills needed to become the NMD 100 Club leader. I didn't automatically have them, but I had the faith that I would find them along the way as long as I kept showing up with that mindset and that focus. So every conference after that has been, just another level of evolution. Speaking in front of, I think it was 8,000 people in America was probably one of the highest points. Actually, maybe closing conference in Australia was probably the most pressure. But there's, just as an introvert, even just learning to travel on my own, going to new places has just expanded my possibility so incredibly that I can now travel to the other side of the world on my own and just be so confident in that. So you will grow in so many ways. So I'm passing to Kate and Ant, I think.
Thanks,
Hey,
Kira.
someone can spotlight for me, please.
Hey guys, for us, our first conference was 8 weeks into the business. It was in Memphis. At that time, we had 5 businesses, 30 staff, 3 kids, and every excuse not to go. Mm-hmm. Similar to Linda, I was reading GoPro, and it said one line change it all. All the top leaders or earners always go to conference. And I remember walking into Kate saying, yeah, we're going to go to conference. And I remember you just rolling your eyes going, we're ready, redlining in all areas. There's no human way we can get there. But we did. We just found a way. And I remember getting there and seeing 10,000 people out of their brains for fruit and vegetables in a capsule. And that was just demented for me. I'm like, this is crazy. And so it wasn't what happened in the room for me. It was what happened afterwards and seeing Kate just come to life, seeing Kate dancing on bars at Coyote Ugly, and just the impact that had for people to have fun again, to let all of the guards down and just to be yourself. And when people do that, how others naturally gravitate towards you. So
I think for so many of us, and this was my story, at that point in time, I had just stopped dreaming about what was possible. Like I had these aspirations of how I'd like life to be and look like, but I'm like, hang on a second, Kate, you don't have a plan to get there. Like just face what you've got right now and just deal with that. And I think, I don't know if you guys can resonate, or if you've maybe had a phase where you've stopped dreaming, or maybe that feels like you right now, but I can promise you, if you commit to getting in the room in Canberra and you get around this amazing community of people that are going to elevate you and raise you higher and have you dream bigger. For me, that was the thing. We've not missed a single conference, since we've been a part of Juice Plus. It's coming up 8 years for us this year. And just to you get to lean into other people's vision, believe the way their lives have changed, and the variety of people that this community brings. That's the thing for me. One of the things that we were told is you go to conference the first time, so maybe it's just you this year. Next time, bring back 4 people. Next time, bring back more people. And so literally our first conference was us. The next conference, we brought 2 more. The next conference, there was 40 on our team. The next conference, there was over 100. And now there's several hundred people every single conference. The ripple effect is just growing and growing. And so just you have to show up in order for your dreams to happen, and then others will too. And so don't buy into excuses. Like, don't worry about the kids. Start making some food and freezing it. Divvy out, sleepovers here, there, and everywhere. Your partner or your mum or whoever's going to be able to be okay. Just put your dreams and your vision for what's possible first, because a weekend in July is going to pass whether you like it or not. There's still going to be washing, there's going to be bills to be paid, there's going to be kids soccer or whatever else is going on, but you could choose.
You can't miss soccer.
I'm saying goodbye to soccer for that weekend. And you can choose to actually go and get inspired, be around amazing people, have a whole lot of fun, and take your life and your business to a whole new level. So we can't wait to see you guys there, and it's a total game changer. We're going to pass over to Kimberly.
Thank you, everybody. I'm going to keep this super short and sweet and just really honest. I go for the champagne, I go for the dress, I go for the dancing, I go for the music, and I go to hang out with everybody there. That's the fun stuff for me. I love being a part of all of that. And I think for me as a mama, you know, I was taking life so seriously before this business, and it was that first time in probably 10 years where I just went and let my hair down, and it was just the fun that brought about that fire and lightness in me. And I found myself again. I found my people, I found my vision, I found my lane, and I left my first conference. And, you know, every time I go to a conference, the belief just grows even more. When you think it can't get any bigger, it gets even bigger. But I remember specifically, 3 years ago was my first conference in Melbourne. I walked in as a SC3 clubber 3 years ago. And I remember walking into the room still with my skeptic hat on, saying, it looks like fun, but I don't know if this is going to work for me. I walked away just with clarity on how to make it work for me. I remember walking in thinking, SC3 club, like surely this thing's going to speed up for me. I was very self-entitled. I had this frustration undercurrent going on, and I walked away from conference going, how far can I go in this, rather than how long is this going to take to get going? I started asking myself better quality questions, and I guess I stopped saying, can I do this? Can I do this? And it was, who am I choosing to be every single day? And that really sunk deep to my core. Who do I choose to be? It was something that I learned in my first conference, and it's something that I've lived by today. So the proof's in the pudding. You know, like if you're here for something more, whether that's fun, community and connection, whether it's business, impact and income, it's the game changer. And the champagne's really good. Back to you, Katrina.
I don't know if Kat's here, so I think I'm going to slot in here. Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate it. We did have a plan, but as many of you guys know, Kat is in pretty full-on baby mode. She's another brand new mama. That's what happens when all these mums are spending all this time at home, working from home, having too many babies. But I suppose for me, I spent a fair bit of time with Eric Warre a couple of years ago when he was out here in Australia, and he reiterated the importance of this. I kind of already understood the importance of conference, but we often talk about there are only 3 really important things that grow your business. Obviously, inviting people to come have a closer look at this opportunity is a really important part. Helping people promote to those initial promotions and help them build belief and show them that they can really do this. And I think the third and probably the most important thing is getting people to the big events, getting to those big events. And why, I think for me, before I started Juice Plus, even in my first 3 months, I remember I went to my first conference within 5 or 6 days of doing Juice Plus. And the thing that happened is when I decided to go, my first team member that I was able to, sign up in my first week, they came to conference as well, Lauren Berry. Like Loz said to me, she said, are you going to go to conference? And I'm like, well, Linda said, if you want to be successful, you should go. So I'm just going to follow what she said to do. If she says to go, I'm going to go. I think, success leaves clues. So we went, and then Lauren said, well, if you're going, I'm coming too. I'm going to have some fun. We're going to check out what this is. And again, we had an incredible experience. I definitely took my belief to the next level. And then 3 months later, Linda said to me, and I know we've got some people coming over the ditch, from New Zealand over to Australia. Linda said to me, you got to come to the US. This was 3 months after I'd just gone to Sydney. She said, you got to come to the US conference and see this thing on the next level. And I'm like, Linda, I don't even have a passport. Like, honestly, like, and I think the thing that Linda said to me, even though my partner at the time, the idea of me getting on a plane and leaving for a week and getting a passport was an absurd idea that we would do that. I think one thing that Linda said to me that has always resonated with me, that has always had me want to hold other people to the same account, which I'll be forever indebted to Linda for just holding space and saying, Adam, what will it take? I think, you know, one is often your excuses, the things that hold you back from doing something like getting to Canberra in July are their exact reasons why you need to be in Canberra, right? I think often we say it's time, it's money, it's the kids, it's all those things. For me, it was my traditional business. My traditional business was the reason, and money, the lack of money that we had, were the two biggest reasons why the idea of going to conference, especially overseas, was a crazy idea. But I remember Linda just saying, isn't the reason why you're coming is that you're sick of those things? Aren't you sick of saying, I have no time, I have no money? Aren't you doing this because you're looking for a way to exit out of that thing? And I was like, honestly, you're right. I need to find a way to get through this. And, you know, a good mate of mine has often said to me, I asked him, you know, what really sets successful people apart from just everyday people that are trying to give life a go? And, you know, another thing that resonates with me is the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you're prepared to ask yourself every single day. I want to urge you guys, don't buy into I can't. Ask yourself, what would it take? You know, often people say to me, I don't have time or I don't have money, but how much is it going to cost? Like at my first conference, we didn't stay in anywhere sexy. As a matter of fact, when we went to the US, we got a 2-bedroom apartment between 4 of us. I said to one of my team members, Lorraine, at the time, I said, mate, we are not sharing a bed. Like, I'm going to sleep on the couch. Not that we slept much, but I was like, dude, when we come back here, you touch me while I'm sleeping, I might have nightmares for the rest of my life. I'll sleep on the couch. But it's those stories that we shared along the way that has made this the incredible story that it is. I want to just, like all the leaders here tonight, I want to hold space to you that you honor what you come here to do. And that is, I'm going to guess, make an impact and change your life. I get it. I understand that if you haven't committed to do this yet and you've got reasons and excuses and ideas, I'm going to guess that most of those reasons, unless you're having a baby, unless you're getting married that weekend, although you could change the date, then I would say you've got to be in Canberra. You really have to be. And I think the biggest thing is, and the guys talked about this, but I want you guys to understand, it's not what you learn. It's not the things that you learn and hear, and you're going to learn so much. It's how you'll feel and the level of belief that it will give you, so other people around you can feel it. Have you guys ever met someone that's had an experience that you haven't, but there's a part of you that you're like, whatever they've just done, I'm into it. This sounds interesting. I want to be involved. That's what conference does, is not only does your belief go to another level, but other people around you feel your belief, that they see that, they feel that you've seen something that maybe it might be worth giving a go. If you've got people around you like, I'll see how you go, trust me, let them watch how you go, having lots of fun in Canberra and doing all the things and find a way to get there. So again, I want to just if anyone has the link to buy the tickets, I actually went to try to find it just before. I'd love you guys to share the link in the chat. I just want to urge you guys tonight. I know, like, honestly, sometimes it's just buy the ticket and work it out. Buy the ticket and work the rest out. Work out where you're going to stay, work out how you're going to get there, do the things, but buy the ticket and work the rest out. I think, honestly, when you commit, your team commits as well. You know, it really does. They lean into it and do that. And I know, Denise, are you there? Because I want to get you to share just really quickly. Sorry to put you on the spot. but I want you to share, because I know earlier in the year we had a smaller gathering here on the Gold Coast called Boot Camp, and you were going to just stay and do a small group at home. And I know we had a quick chat on the phone. Where are you, Denise? Can you? Oh, there you are. And I know it's on such a small scale, but I think it's such a great example, the power of conference, or the power of getting to the big events. The start of the year, we had boot camp here on the Gold Coast. It was a powerful event, even though we only had about 120 of us in the room. But there was a moment where you were like, I think we'll just host something here at home. I kind of got on the phone and said, girl, like, she was like, oh, not many of my team are going to come, and I don't know, so we might just do it here and blah, blah, blah. And I just said to a girl, like, you know, you got to be here. And if you come, your team comes. So tell me what happened after that and what's been the impact? Because one of the things I remembered as I was acknowledging everyone, we have a new 18 clubber in the house, and that is Denise Whelan here tonight. So Denise, tell us about the impact of a big event, and maybe that event, for an example, just the difference when you commit and what happens to with the people around you.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. You're so right. You know, we'd been down to Melbourne to my mum's 80th birthday, and we were literally home on the Monday. And then we're going to have to turn around and fly back down to the Gold Coast. And we'd been to the Gold Coast before. We just had lots and lots of trips, you know, that had been planned and then cancelled and blah, 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 all the things. And Adam just said to me, if you come, your team will come. And sure enough, that exactly happened. So I just think, you know, your team will do what you do. And I was just saying in the chat before there as well, my very first conference that I went to was an SSC. I was recognised on stage, and I had so many people watching my social media over that weekend. And I had people come to me after that conference as well and to say, that looked like so much fun. I'm really missing out. I want to be part of all of this thing that's going on. But back to the question that Adam's asked me, you know, we were going to have a little small in-house thing at my place, and we were going to Zoom in and that kind of stuff. And when I said that I was going, all of the people up here, like Sue and Kim and Zara, and Alice, all the people, they said, well, if you're going, we're not missing out, we're coming too. So they all booked their tickets, and they all came down, and we just had such an exciting time. And, you know, we've had the momentum that's gone on from that, and just, yeah, the flow and effect from that, just that one decision. Thank you, Adam, has been amazing for this year.
And I think one of your stories was about not coming is one that we've been traveling, like we've been away for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and they'll just, you know, getting back in, you know, packing the bag again and going again. But I think I do distinctly remember you saying, look, Adam, I don't think many people are up for coming anyway, right? And all of a sudden, when you set the scene, the leader goes first, everyone changes their attitude, because you kind of like, well, if you're doing it, well, I'm not missing out. I want to be a part of it. And what has that done to their belief, like, and the impact that it has done to your team? Because last month, again, congratulations, 18 clubber, definitely well on track to be a 24 clubber by conference. Tell us a bit about just the belief and the growth and what you've seen inside the team.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, everyone, their belief went through the roof, and a lot of them also, because of the incentive to re-promote to senior partner in the day on the yacht. And, you know, we had a lot of team on that yacht that day, which they got to experience that next level of, you know, achievement and recognition, and just, yeah, experiencing that kind of a thing where a lot of people would not have ever done anything like that before in their life. So it's that the momentum has just kept going, and people are inspired and on purpose, and can see the big picture about what this can be for them. And we've got a lot coming to conference, at least 20 more, I'd say. Yeah.
Amazing, 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 amazing. The flow on effect of promoting and getting to those big events. So thank you very much for sharing. Sorry to put you on the spot, and apologies for not making a little sexy screen thing with your face on it. I owe you next time. So I'm saving it for 24 Club, and I'm going to find the best photo ever. So congratulations. I wanted to wrap up tonight really quickly. I actually want to leave you guys. One is that go and find the link inside the chat here. Click on the link and go and buy your ticket, and then hold space, and just make sure you've got someone in your left arm and your right arm, and that you're bringing them to conference. That would be my challenge for every single one of you guys. I watched an amazing video last week, and that was highlights of last year's conference. As a matter of fact, it made me cry. I'm not sure if it's going to make you cry, but I thought to wrap tonight, we might share that incredible experience. Those that are in New Zealand, good news is, last time I checked, the last news I heard is that everyone can come from New Zealand to Australia now. So go check out the details. I don't know all the details to that. If you guys are in another country, I know we've got a team from the UK, the US, Canada, and all that sort of thing plugging in. Go and find out when your next conference is, and I want to hold space. Just get there. It's definitely worth it. So to wrap, I wanted to, again, share this incredible video. I loved it. Hope you guys too. Have a great night. I know some of you guys are doing breakout rooms after here, so you guys know where to go after that. But enjoy this amazing video, and we can't wait to see you guys next week. Please stick around, watch the video. It is powerful. Here we go.
Comes success. You are fiercely capable. You're inspiring.
I made a decision that I was going to make this thing work.
This is what this business does. Like, she was alive. She was lit up. She had a chance to be herself and be free. I want you to leave something behind that's not serving you. The belief, whatever that is that holds you back. The magic is in the journey there. So make that decision to go all in and throw everything you've got at it.
It is the character that I was able to build within myself on this journey. It's the character that I built when I wanted to give up so badly, but I knew that I wouldn't have been moving forward in my life and in my income if I did.
And that's when things started to change, because my belief in me began to change. I learned to get laser obsessed with that vision of where I was going rather than where I was in that moment.
Not many people know it, but I think the people in this room, not only did they change my life, but they saved my life.
Drop from your head space into your heart space with conscious intention.
When it gets hard, dig deeper. Don't give up.
Who are you going to lean towards, look upon, and say, you know what, I want to emulate the qualities that are within them and take them on for myself. Qualities that you see in that individual are inside you too.
Find a way to do this business that feels right to you. It's not a one size fits all.
You just have to say, I am persistent. I've got what it takes. I know I'm enough. I know I'm worthy.
That whole time I knew I had something in my hands. If I'd actually just used it and did the work, it would have given me everything that I wanted.
What could life look like if you're in a position to own your own day and own your own time?
You're here for a reason. You're guided to be here. And out there are so many people that are your people.
It has been that wonderful for us and our family. If my business totally fell over, I still wouldn't leave.
Make a new decision about who you are going to be from this day forward. So I want you to dance like a million people are watching today, and absolutely do not give a damn. Be so out loud and proud about everything that we are that no one is going to judge you. They're going to admire you.
Success comes to those who make the desire and the definite goal that whatever it is that they want is going to occur no matter what.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night. We'll see you guys next week. Bye for now. Go buy your ticket. Bye. Night, guys.